Tonight's game, live from Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The Pittsburgh Maulers, who are 2-10, play the New Jersey Generals, who are 9-3. And good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Simpson with Paul McGuire. The Maulers we saw a week ago Saturday, they were mauled by Houston. Their 6th loss in a row. They have changed coaches. But let's talk about the New Jersey Generals, Paul, because that's entirely different. When they got Barbaro, Herschel Walker, Walt Michaels as coach, and the other help they got, everybody said this league this year belongs to the Generals. Now they're fighting to make the playoffs and apparently will not win their own division.
Jim, there are a number of reasons. I think most coaches, when they start losing, they blame it on injuries. It happened here in New Jersey, key injuries. 2 leaders, Gary Barbaro out of the defensive secondary, and when that happens, he's the man back there that tells the young guys where to go. That's one of the problems. I think the biggest problem happened to him a couple weeks ago. When the rumor came out, and it was in the paper, and we aired it, the fact that George Allen of Arizona may come here next year and coach the New Jersey Generals. That hurts the football team. This team went into a shell because Walt Michaels is doing a great job for this team. And how that rumor could get out and how it could get in the paper, just beyond me.
Well, we put it on the air because there was a published report. And by the way, Donald J. Trump, the owner of the club, will come on at halftime and we'll ask him whether or not George Allen is coming.
Can't wait.
But right now, what about the Pittsburgh Maulers? Here's a team with, well, Carano is on the bench also.
Here's another team with their leaders that are down. They are hurting. But you know, a young football team, they'll come back. It may not be tonight, but they'll come back.
And well, let's go back right now to Tom Meade.
Thank you very much, Jim Simpson. You know, gentlemen, much has been made about the matchup of Heisman Trophy winners from the last 2 years, Mike Rozier of Pittsburgh and Herschel Walker of the Generals. Rozier won't play tonight because of injury, but Jim and Paul, what about Herschel Walker anyway? Here's a guy that's been criticized for not running with reckless abandon, yet he's still the 3rd leading rusher in the USFL.
Well, Tom, I had a chance to talk to Herschel Walker before the game, and he said, I asked him that question. I said, the media's on you. You're not playing up to par. He said, I'm not. I've had shoulder injuries. I've had other things that happened to me. I've gone into a shell at times. But he assured us, Tom, I'm telling you, he assured us that he will be the old Herschel Walker, and we will see it tonight.
Especially when he reminds himself last week against Federal, he only got 52 yards. Yeah. He had 152 against Pittsburgh the first time they met. We'll be back in a moment with the starting lineups and the opening kickoff. And now let us go back again to you, Tom Meade.
Jim Simpson, Paul McGuire. If Herschel is the old Herschel, Pittsburgh Maulers in for a long night indeed. Will the Generals come up empty for the 2nd week in a row against a losing ball club, or will they win easily as expected and stay right in the chase for the playoffs? We'll see next on ESPN. Monday Night USFL on ESPN is being brought to you by Holiday Inn Hotels. For worldwide reservations, just call 800-HOLIDAY. And by Michelob. Some things speak for themselves. And by AT&T. We're what you call long distance.
Can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear me now?
How do you build America's largest wireless network?
Can you hear me now? Good.
By never being satisfied.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Until no matter where you go.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Your call goes through.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Verizon Wireless. We never stop working for you.
Let's sound it out for your Pittsburgh Steelers!
I don't care what stadium you work for, all right? If you want to write a check for who let the dogs out, I'm still going to need to see some ID.
Next time, use the Visa check card instead of cash or checks. It'll get you in, out, and on with life.
I took the risks and started my own business. Taking risks, that's what you have to do. But here's a way to help your business with no risk at all. Just call for your free trial version of QuickBooks Pro, America's #1 best-selling small business accounting software. That's right, I said free. For no money, not even a shipping charge. You'll get this free trial version of QuickBooks Pro from the makers of Quicken, so you know it's easy to use. Want to write a check? You just start typing, and QuickBooks Pro fills in the rest. It shows you how much money you're owed and who owes it. It even prints invoices with your company logo. And QuickBooks Pro can save you even more time with features like estimating and job costing. And it integrates with Microsoft Word and Excel. Look, we all take risks in business. Now take advantage of an honest, no-risk opportunity. Call for your free QuickBooks Pro trial version now. There's no bill, no hassle, no risk. You can't do better than that.
Greer putting the ball on a play. He gets it out deep, and Havlicek steals it over the stand goal. Havlicek stole the ball. It's all over. It's all over.
This is ESPN Classic.
You're looking live at Giant Stadium in the Meadowlands, where the Pittsburgh Maulers hope to upset the playoff plans of the New Jersey Generals. The Generals come into this football game as hefty two-touchdown favorites, and deservedly so when you look at the records. But you know, the last time the Pittsburgh Maulers played the New Jersey Generals, Easter Sunday at Three River Stadium in Pittsburgh, just dreadful weather, and the Maulers came within inches of pulling off the upset. That is something that Jim LeClaire, the veteran linebacker of the Generals, has not forgotten.
Pittsburgh gave us a good tussle the first time we played them, and except for knocking a pass down the end zone in the last seconds of the game, we would have lost that game. So there's no doubt that we'll be ready tonight, and you know, you have to prepare for each game as it comes, and Pittsburgh's our next opponent, and there's no doubt we're going to be ready for them.
How tough is it to get the team up for a team that you know that's going to be after you?
Well, New Jersey is an outstanding football team. I think this is going to be a tough time for our club to come in here right after an upset. I think they've stated all week long that they wouldn't let that happen 2 in a row. Our first game with them was a very close game, but it was in the rain, and I don't know if that was an equalizer or not, but certainly we'll have the opportunity to find out right here.
Lots of injuries for both teams tonight. For example, the Generals missing Gary Barbaro. Also, Clarence Collins, a wide receiver. Dwight Sullivan, a running back. Mike Williams is hurt, the linebacker, along with Wayne Harris and Sam Bowers. And Rozier and Glenn Carano will not play for Pittsburgh. The Maulers, let's take a look at some key players for the 2-10 struggling franchise. At quarterback tonight will be number 14, Tom Rosans. He's a 6th-year professional out of the College of William & Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia. He's taken over the job from former Dallas Cowboy Glenn Carano on the strength of the performance the last couple of weeks. He had a 70-yard TD last week in the game against the Houston Gamblers. And, of course, the wide receiver, Jackie Flowers, 2nd year from Florida State, always a deep threat. He caught that 70-yard TD last week. Sam Clancy, defensive end, 4th year out of Pitt, ex-basketball star, leads the Maulers in sacks. For the homestanding New Jersey Generals at quarterback in his 12th year as a pro out of San Diego State, number 17, Brian Sipe. He's the 4th-rated quarterback in the Eastern Conference, 12 TD passes, 10 interceptions, but a high completion average of 62.7%. Brian Sipe, the former NFL veteran with the Cleveland Browns, having a decent year with the New Jersey Generals. Running back Herschel Walker, 2nd year from Georgia. You know all about him. He's the 3rd leading rusher in the league with over 830 yards. And linebacker Bobby Leopold, 6th year from Notre Dame, former 49er, has 4 interceptions on the year, and he's returned 2 of them for touchdowns. So, both teams have injuries, but New Jersey still a 2-touchdown favorite. Let's see if form will prevail. Let's go to the Meadowlands. Jim Simpson and Paul McGuire.
Thank you, Tom. The New Jersey Generals have won the toss in this game with the Pittsburgh Maulers tonight. Temperature at 72 degrees, a mild wind, 6 miles per hour. A lot of rain last night, none forecast for tonight. Ellis Rainsberger, the successor to Joe Pendry. Rumors abound around the league about who might replace Rainsberger and become the new head coach next year. But nothing is confirmed, so we'll just let them lie where they are. In the meantime, to kick off, it will be a new kicker, Eric Schubert, a rookie out of Pittsburgh, who waited for the NFL draft. He had been injured. The Maulers were waiting too. They dropped Tony Lee, and this week, signed Schubert is kicking off to Marcus Hackett and Elion. And that is Hackett coming out of the end zone and is rushed out by Joel Coles across the field. Coles, number 44, run out of bounds. Brian Sipe comes out, intercepted 5 times last week, 1/2 of his total of 10 interceptions. In the backfield, Herschel Walker, number 34, and Maurice Cawthorn, number 33. Your wide receivers with Clarence Collins out, Danny Knight, 80, and Tom McConaughey, 86. Your tight end is Jeff Speck, number 81. Your tackles, Doug Mackey and Brian Millard. Dave Laplin and John Jewell are the guards, and Kent Hall is the center. And mark the ball at the 18-yard line. In motion goes McConaughey. And this is Herschel trying to get outside. Herschel is outside and is knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line after a pickup of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Jesse Johnson, 29, ran him out of bounds, the free safety. Your front four, Sam Clancy, their top sack man, 77. David Graham, 97. Archie Reese, former 49er and Raider, 78, will be at right tackle tonight. Doug Heide, 99, the ends. Your linebackers, Ron Crosby, 54. Mike McKibben, 53 on the outside. Ernest Adams, 50 in the middle. Mike Harper, 26. Jerry Holmes, 47, your corners. Mickey Sutton, 33. Jesse Johnson, who just made the tackle, your safeties. It is second down and short. Again, McConaughey in motion. The up man, Cawthorn, lost the ball. And I believe it's been recovered by Pittsburgh at the 31. Looked like Jesse Johnson, the free safety, jumped on it. Cawthorn lost the ball, and the funny thing, Paul, it was Walker who was booed in the introductions, and Cawthorn who was cheered.
Well, they may boo Cawthorn after this one. Here comes Cawthorn. He's just a straight handoff right up the middle. He's going over the left guard, Dave Lapham, drops the football. And you're right, Jesse Johnson, number 29, comes up with the football. Big break for Pittsburgh, and they need a big break in this game.
Ellis Rainsborough, sorry, we'll watch it again.
Here it comes again. Cawthorn just looked like he just didn't get his hands on the ball, and you can't start running unless you get your hands on the ball first.
Tom Rosance, the quarterback, number 14, with top field position. William Miller, 22. Walter Holman, 32, with Mike Rozier out. Jackie Flowers, 84. Greg Anderson, 80, the wide receivers. Mark Rao, 83, the tight end. And we'll give you the interior line in a moment. And now we see Ira Albright is starting at fullback, number 31, the converted tackle. Here comes Miller at 90-some yards, and he is thrown for a loss here. The interior line, Don Magg, 76, Don Corbin, 69, Scott Burris starting over Corral tonight, 65, Joe Lucan, 64, Donnie Hickman, 61. Now, here's the defense. James Lockett, 96, Tom Woodland, 71, Lynn Matson, 72, the front three for the Generals. Woody Harper, 56, Jim LeClaire, 55, Bob Horn, 50, Bob Leopold, 53. They're four excellent linebackers. Gary Justin, 23 at one corner, Terry Daniels, 24 at the other, John Preston, 25, and Gregory Johnson, 27, your safeties. It is second down and long. They lost 4 yards, second and 14. And now Miller again in a wide open hole, and he's going to get back the yardage plus another yard that he lost on the last play as he takes it to the 28. And it is third and long, 8 yards to go. Billy Caesar came up to make the stop. Started out the year with Jacksonville.
Well, William Miller is supposed to be running. You take a look at the blocking to his right. There's Ira Albright out in front, but he sees the play break back to the inside. So when he does that, Whittington, the linebacker, missed him. Billy Caesar comes up, makes a tackle. It was a 5-yard gain. He got the loss back and then 2.
They have moved Gregory Johnson to the strong safety, and Caesar is playing free safety. Third down, 8 to go from the 28. No score early. Rosance is not thrown yet, and Miller's going to carry for the first down. Inside the 20-yard line goes William Miller, who last week against Houston had 93 yards and a couple of touchdowns after Mike Rozier went down hurt. Johnson came up to make the stop, along with Preston.
William Miller again. This is a draw. Take a look at it. And Ellis Rainsberger said to us, they're going to have to run the football against the Generals in order to beat them, and they have not thrown the ball yet. Here's William Miller picking up the first down. Good, quick draw up the middle.
Joel Coles, 44, out of Penn State, comes in as your up back with Miller remaining at the tailback. First down. There's a flag down as Miller is knocked down by number 53, Bob Leopold.
Generals offside.
If you're right, Paul, it's first and 5, as we all know. Looked like they started to get offside. And now we can see that Tom Woodland is saying, yes, we are the people at fault. And now Burl Sorgan, our referee, tells us that is so. Now let us give you the lineup of the officials. Burl Sorgan, as we said, the referee. Umpires Bill Spencer. Head linesman is Jack Pitkus. Tony Federi Jr. is a line
Offside.
judge.
Number 53, defense. Still first down.
That's Leopold. Back judge Bill Richardson. Joe Reichwein, the side judge, and Robert Mantooth is the field judge. Put the ball at the 14-yard line, and it's first down and 5. And now for the first time they show split backs with Ira Albright back in there. Now they go to the line with Anderson splitting to the left. Flowers in motion. They haven't thrown a ball yet. There goes Miller right up the middle and gets inside the 10. The ball is loose. And it belongs to the Generals. Oh, you give and you get. Bob Leopold recovers the fumble. And the great field position goes for naught. They were inside the 10, and Miller coughed up the football.
Watch what happens at the end of this play. Watch what Miller does. He just dives into the stack. Now, he has the first down. He sees the hole. Now, you see him just jump in there. When he did that, he got hammered by John Preston, number 25, and then Leopold picks up the fumble. Good play, good defensive play. 2 fumbles. Can't afford to do it, not in this territory.
Almost 3 minutes went by, and after giving up the ball, the Generals get it back with no blood and no score.
There's a fresh voice in life insurance. A new kind of company that makes getting insured incredibly easy and affordable. We call it Caverna Direct. Call Caverna Direct now, and we'll explain everything right over the phone. We'll lay out all your options, speak to you in plain English, and help you choose the plan that's right for you. For up to 50% less than similar plans.
Caverna!
For instance, a 35-year-old non-smoking woman can get $100,000 of coverage for under $10 a month.
Caverna!
Caverna Direct is a fresh voice in life insurance, and it's a member of the Aegon Insurance Group, one of the world's largest, so you know we'll be there for you. With Caverna Direct, you can get from $25,000 to $1 million in term life coverage. Call now. We'll send you a free copy of our Get Started Guide.
Caverna, baby.
Caverna Direct, a fresh voice in life insurance.
Tonight on ESPN, Big Monday. First, Georgetown takes on Notre Dame, followed by Missouri versus Oklahoma. Then Sports Center, followed by Wyoming and San Diego State. On the Deuce, a complete playoff recap and analysis on NFL Tonight. Then women's professional billiards, followed by live coverage of the Australian Open. On ESPN Classic, it's back to the 70s week, a sports sensory profile of Reggie Jackson. Then a classic World Series matchup. Later, Bevo Francis. And catch ESPN News anytime for scores and updates.
A reminder about our Watch and Win contest. The month of May, the code word for the Monday night game is fumble. It is fumble. What is the Watch and Win sweepstakes? Well, you haven't been watching ESPN if you don't know, and if you do not know, tune us in. And on Saturday morning, pick up the code words. You could win a car this month or a car next month. Someone won it last month. From the 40-yard line, a 20-yard net punt because it's 34 yards and a 14-yard return. Outstanding field position. Roseanne still has not thrown the ball. Miller barely gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard more, and that is all. The play was submarined over there by John Joyce, who went to Colgate, but who lives in this area of northern New Jersey. 2nd and 9. Roseanne's last week in filling in for the injured Glenn Carano, not starting tonight, had a good day, but only threw 7 passes all day. 5 he completed. One of them a 70-yard bomb to Jackie Flowers. No score, 8:53 to go in the first quarter at the Meadowlands. 2nd and 9. The first time Ira Albright carries the ball will be the first time he's carried it in his history. It has strictly been William Miller. That is the only offense they've had thus far. William Miller right, left, and up the middle.
Jim, and what Pittsburgh's doing, they have got on their tight end, number 72, Dan Dubiago, is playing. He's legitimately an offensive right tackle, but he has been playing tight end. Now he's got to check in. He's coming out now. Now they're bringing the tight end back in again. But Dubiago, he has to report every time, every single play he's in the ball game, and it just shows you the conservative play of Pittsburgh.
Well, on 3rd down now, and about 6 to go, they bring in Mark Rowe. He's a dangerous pass receiver. Roseanne has got to throw the ball, and throws the ball and off the hands of Terry Daniels. Daniels, the cornerback on that side, is the only man that really had a little bit legitimate chance.
He was throwing, Jimmy, he's throwing the ball to Jackie Flowers, and Jackie Flowers ran underneath. There was just no one. Terry Daniels was there. Just take a look at it here. He's trying to throw the ball, actually, to Jackie Flowers. Look where Jackie Flowers is. He's open at that point. And here comes Terry Daniels. He's coming up on the play. If he'd been sitting back, he'd have been able to make the interception, but that's not his play.
I wonder if Larry Swider will actually punt. They're deep in the territory at the 37-yard line of the Generals. They've got the punt return on. Let's see what he does with the angles for the sidelines. Try something. He's going to try something different, and they're down as well. And Rowe's got the first down at the 15-yard line. First down at the 15. You wonder, deep in territory like that with a rush on, why not? If you miss it, they still get the ball only inside their own 40.
Mark Rowe, and this is Larry Swider. Just take a look at it. He's looking at his tight end all the way down the middle. There's nobody on him. Catches the football. The only man deep was return man. He can't get to him. It was a perfect pass.
Oh, it is first down back at the, well, call it the 15-yard line.
Here it is again. Just take a look, Jim. Look right down the middle of the field. Nobody's there. There's Rowe, picks up the first down.
And Colas Elian thinks, I got to tackle him. He's a wide receiver. First down, no score. But they're playing this game in the Jersey half of the field. Hey, Ira Brobright's got his first carry of the night. And of his career, he is a defensive tackle, and look what they're doing to him. But Albright, he did not carry the ball all last week, has not carried it at all, and nobody is keying on him, and Albright just had open sesame.
He just said, get me out of here. They just nailed me. All right, watch this opening on the right-hand side. Here it is. The blocking is perfect. Ira Albright is just moving downfield. James Lockett, the defensive end, came in and just stuck his arm out. At a 260, Ira Albright, you're not going to knock him down with one hand.
Sick. He's got me excited. Second down to 1. When have you heard of a 260-pound fullback? He goes out of there. And inside the 5-yard line, Pittsburgh continues to move the ball. And that's the first carry tonight by Walter Holman. John Joyce made the stop, and there is Glenn Carano. Over 55% of his passes booed in Pittsburgh a week ago, but he does have an injury to his elbow, just inside his elbow, on his throwing arm.
And he's actually the third quarterback, and the only way that he could possibly play is if both quarterbacks go down.
Zantz has thrown once. They've got a first down and goal to go at the 4. It is Coles and Miller in the backfield. It is Miller with the football, and Miller's down to about the 2. And the natives have reason to get restless. Remember, this ball club last week lost 31-17 to the Federals, who have won only 2 ball games all year long now. Or with New Orleans losing yesterday, the Generals will be feeling a lot better about their playoff chances.
Jim, they got Rao and Dubiago. The tackle is playing tight end on the right-hand side, number 72.
And here's Miller. And Miller goes in for the score. And Pittsburgh draws first blood after the fake punt, the pass from Swatter to Rao, and Miller takes it in. That is his 3rd touchdown of the year and his 3rd touchdown in his last 2 games.
Mr. Miller has really been showing up very well with Rozier out of there. Just take a look at him pick his hole. He was supposed to go to the right-hand side again, Jim. There was nothing open. He saw the hole towards the middle and scored the touchdown. Just get heads up running.
And now Eric Schubert will try to get his first point at USFL professional history. Swider to hold, and he is in, and Schubert of Pittsburgh. The rookie makes it 7-0. Well, when we come back, the Generals will get the ball back, and they'll try to get the ball outside their own 25-yard line. They haven't been outside their own 25 all night. And after a break of a 14-yard punt return and a fake punt of their own, Miller carries it in, and the score is 7-0. Pittsburgh leads. Back to East Rutherford after this.
Craftsman has come up with another smart solution that simplifies projects and saves you time. The Craftsman Speedlock Drill and Driver System, exclusively from Sears. This patented Speedlock Quick Connector is the heart of the system. It fits any drill and works with keyed or keyless chucks. The Speedlock's simple click-in, click-out action makes changing bits so easy you can do it with one hand without re-chucking. With the collar snapped back, the bit is securely locked, and you're ready to drill with any of the 7 hex shank drill bits that are included with the system. The Craftsman Speedlock system also includes this magnetic screw guide. It makes driving screws easier, faster, and safer. And you'll really love the screw guide sleeve. It acts as a stabilizer and guide, so you don't have to use your fingers to hold screws while you drive them, and they go in straight every time. The screw guide comes with 7 different screwdriver bits, so you can work with Phillips, slotted, or square head screws. Speedlock lets you do even more with this combination drill driver. Drill a pilot hole and countersink. With a quick flip, drive in the screw straight and flush without changing bits or tools. At just $29.99, the Craftsman Speedlock system is essential for anyone who owns a drill. Choosing the right tool can make any job go more smoothly. And with the Craftsman Speedlock system, drilling and driving is faster, safer, and easier. Whether you're working around the house, remodeling, or building crafts, Speedlock saves time and energy. The exclusive, innovative design turns any drill into an efficient tool you can count on for high-quality performance every time. And because it's from Sears, your satisfaction is guaranteed or your money back.
Call now to order your 31-piece Craftsman Speedlock set for only $29.99 plus shipping and handling. Use your Sears or other credit card and call 1-800-587-6611 or send check or money order to the address on your screen.
Jim Simpson, Paul McGuire. We begin the second quarter. Second down from the 4-yard line. And here's Miller trying for a second touchdown, and he is close, and they say he does not have it. Looked like Tom Woodland came up down at the bottom along with John Preston, number 25, numbers 71 and 25.
Oh, Jim, I'll tell you something. Joe Lukens, number 64, the right guard, gets a sensational block on LeClaire downfield. There goes LeClaire. You see him coming out of the picture right there in the middle of the field. He gets hammered. The guard pulls out, and they ran wide. Almost got there. Try it again.
Third down and a yard.
Lyra in there?
Lyra usually comes in to do some blocking, but he's not in there now. It is Holman and Miller.
Quarterback sneak.
Well, yep, but did he get it? They have not signaled it yet. He says he did not get it. Now you know that Ellis Rainsberger is going to go for it. Has to go for it.
Jim, when you're 2 and 10, you go.
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't make any difference. Just take a look at it. Now watch the two backs will split out. Even the guard pulls out. But just a sensational play by Woodland. Tom Woodland, number 71. Now the question is, that ball get over? No, because Rosance is down. Excellent call by the officials. But Tom Woodland played the nose tackle very well. Got around Scott Burrows to center. It's a strange play, though, on a quarterback sneak where the guard pulls out. Corbin
holds the new up back in there, number 44. Miller behind him. Roseanne.
No.
He's going to go this way and not get it. Throws the ball. Touchdown, but they say that he was stopped. They say he was in the grasp. Pittsburgh will be upset with that, but Roseanne clearly was held on to. And while in the grass, threw the ball to Coles. That does not count.
You're not in the grasp on a running play, Jim.
Well,
this is a running play. It's
but
a
did he
quarterback
stop
sneak.
him there?
The quarterback sneak. He is not stopped here.
Okay, now
and they
watch
are
here.
protecting the quarterback. Let's take a look at it here. He's still running with the football.
Oh.
But he is in. There's no question about him being in the grasp, if you want to use that term.
But he was not down, and he was not throwing the ball. So we'll argue about that, right?
Right.
Let's put that down in a little book of things to argue about. But in any event, it is 7-0. We're early in the second quarter, and the Generals are right back where they usually start, and that is deep in their own territory. 13:40 to go.
A year ago, I'm bumming. I'm seeing hair here and hair there, so I started using Rogaine.
Simple, safe, clinically proven to regrow hair.
Look, nothing here, nothing here. It's all here.
Rogaine, stronger than heredity. There are many good reasons to get a home security system from ADT.
We're home. This is where we live.
Some smaller than others. So it's no surprise that more Americans choose ADT to help protect their homes than any other company. We're always there, with the most sophisticated technology and skilled professionals, helping to keep you safe from burglary, fire, flood, even carbon monoxide. ADT blankets your home with an invisible wall of protection, and now you can get ADT installed from just $99. Call this number or an ADT authorized dealer. You could also save up to 20% off your basic homeowner's insurance. At ADT, we give you more than a security system. We give you a feeling of security, no matter what.
Yeah, he's got you.
Call now and get ADT installed from just $99, plus up to 20% off your basic homeowner's insurance. ADT, always there.
It's a full day dedicated to the best sports in South Carolina history, only on ESPN Classic. With an undefeated season on the line, Clemson takes on the Gamecocks in '81. UNC and Clemson tangle in the '96 ACC tournament. Plus, Clemson and Virginia clash in a '92 gridiron battle. Classic South Carolina starts at noon, Sunday only on ESPN Classic. Brought to you locally by Charter Communications.
Barkley for three! 27-year-old Steffi Graf, Wimbledon champion. The Super Bowl most valuable player is Troy Aikman. 1 second on the clock. Dallas touchdown.
Leading scorers in the league, Sam Harrell of Houston out for a long while still leads, and Joe Cribbs, who left the Birmingham team, still leads in rushing with Walker third in the league. 3 tight ends in now. Bowers joins Speck and Norris Brown on third down and about a yard. This is the 8th play.
This is a great play action pass down, Jim.
On
I don't
third?
think they're going to do that, but I believe it is.
Well, they're not going to do it. Cawthorn's going to get the first down on his own, taking it down to the 35-yard line.
And the clock stops.
Within the last 2 minutes, as it always does on a first down. And by the way, at halftime, the USFL stars in action. Tom Mee standing by. Our score 7-3. It was all Pittsburgh in about the first 20 minutes of play. And now it has been all New Jersey in the last 8 or 9 minutes of play. Clock starts again, remember, after they reset the sticks. So they've lost 15, 16 seconds off the clock since they restarted.
They had to get the tight ends off the field and the wide receivers back on again.
Herschel Walker set very deep. And he's going to come out of the backfield to the right, and he's going to have to overthrow him as Sipe was put down on the rushing blitz by Ron Freeman. Check that, Ernest Adams, number 50. And we've got, is that a Mauler down, or is that?
Timeout.
Yeah, it is a Mauler down.
They took everything Gordon Brewer had.
The guerrillas call it collateral damage.
Except his rage.
The assassin is back in Colombia.
But you cannot take the law into your own hands.
Thanks for your advice.
If it's a war they want.
Don't even look at those guys unless you can kill them.
They picked the wrong guy. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Collateral Damage. Rated R. Starts February 8th at a theater near you.
Sprint is keeping small businesses across America connected and competitive with a full range of products and services. One way, competitive long-distance plans for small business. Presenting the Sprint Small Business Challenge. If your business spends at least $50 a month on in-state, out-of-state, and international long-distance, Sprint will lower your long-distance bill or give you $100 of free long-distance just for trying, guaranteed. Call 1-888-SPRINT-BIZ. There are no long-term commitments, no hassles, end of story. That's how confident Sprint is that they can deliver the highest quality service with the lowest long-distance bill. And there's more good news. With Sprint Savings Alert, you can be notified up to 4 times a year if Sprint's rates go down. So take the challenge. Call 1-888-SPRINT-BIZ for details and get a lower bill or $100 of free long distance guaranteed.
Want to go back to a time when sports was mega cool? Then take a bodacious trip back to the 70s on ESPN Classic. From Reggie rocking the fences to Ali rumbling in the jungle, it's a whole week of righteous games and primo sports legends, all from the 1970s. No bad vibes or bogus games.
Griffin, big hole right side.
Get down with your host, Gabe Kaplan, for Back to the 70s week. Starts 8 p.m. Monday only on ESPN Classic.
The football. It's picked up by Jim Marshall, who's running the wrong way. Marshall is running the wrong way. And he's running it into the end zone the wrong way. Thinks he scored a touchdown. He has scored a safety.
Sam Clancy, the best defensive lineman they have, the former Seattle Seahawk, is getting up. The question is, how badly is he hurt? Limping a little bit, but no one is working on him. He leads the club in sacks with 13, 9 in the last 5 games, and I think, and I'm not down there, he looks as though he'll be all right, Paul. You can tell better than I as he walks off. No one helping him off. But it is a 2nd down and 10, as Sipe had to throw the ball wide to Herschel Walker because Ernest Adams had dead aim on him in a blitzing position.
Well, Sipe did the smart thing, too, because he knew that that Herschel was covered on the outside by Mike McKibben, so he just threw the ball away.
Walker is now slotted way to the right. Sipe, and they got the blitz on again. They put it off the hands of the tight end, Jeff Speck, and that's the first one he's missed tonight. Gary Holmes made a diving try for it inside the 25-yard line. And it is 3rd down and 10, and more importantly, 1:19 left on the clock. 7-3 Pittsburgh.
All right, just take a look at Sipe. And he knows the blitz is coming from the outside. Ron Crosby, number 54, is coming. But the block by the center, Ken Hall, number 58, helps out. And Sipe steps up, and he just threw the ball. Again, he threw the ball high, Jim.
McConaughey to the left and Marcus Hackett to the right. 3rd and 10. Here's Sipe. Sipe delivers the ball, and it's over everybody. High thrown again over Hackett, who is running across on a post pattern.
Tony.
Sipe is now 5 of 14. Moments ago, he was 5 of 10. He's missed on his last 4.
All right, let's look at Tom McConaughey's out there on Holmes. Now, Holmes, just after the ball is thrown, McConaughey is covering Holmes' trip. Just a little short trip. They're going to go for the field goal.
1:14 to go. 7 to 6 isn't bad. It's opposed to coming up. And we all remember that Roger Ruzek hit one moments ago of 43 yards. This, however, will be 52 yards. And he's hit one from better than 50 yards before. He has got a big, strong leg. Grupp to hold. $52 yards away. Not the same leg this time, but it may be enough. It is enough. Roger Ruzek is now 2 for 2 over 50 for the year. That's a 52 yards.
Roger Ruzek, does he know? Let's see if he does know after he hits it. No, he doesn't know. He's praying. Up, 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 up. Okay.
It wasn't the same leg, but it gets the job done.
How to cut your current monthly bills by as much as 50% or more.
Hi, I'm Bob Vila. This chair has layer after layer of paint on it. You might know the feeling if you don't pay your full credit card balances every month. Layers of expensive finance charges on top of principal until, well, it seems like you'll never get out from under. But you can. If you own a home, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Home 1, 2, 3. Look, the loan counselors at Home 1, 2, 3 can show you how to consolidate your monthly payments into one low monthly payment that could be as little as half of what you're paying now. In this example, that would be almost $500 extra in your pocket. And unlike credit card interest, this interest may be tax deductible. Imagine, you may actually find yourself with hundreds of extra dollars and eliminate the stress of all those layers of debt.
If you own your home, call Home 123. There's no obligation, so call this number now to speak to the loan counselors at Home 123. It's how to get the money you need.
Sunday on ESPN Classic, the true story of friends who fought for victory and survived defeat.
You might never play football again.
When time was running out, they pushed each other to beat the odds. James Caan and Billy D. Williams star in a real classic.
I love Brian Piccolo. I'd like all of you to love him too.
Brian's Song, 9 p.m. Sunday, only on ESPN Classic.
There's the possessions. It was lackluster, to say the least, first half. The Pittsburgh Maulers fumble, then they get the touchdown, and that put them ahead 7-0. Then they lose on possessions. They didn't score on that goal line stand by the Generals, which was great. Punt, and then came the halftime, and they were just trying to run out the clock, basically. New Jersey Generals, on the other hand, they really have not done much. The first quarter did not have the ball in Pittsburgh territory at all, I don't think. They fumbled 2 punts, and then all of a sudden they had 2 good drives that ended where they had to take the field goal that gets them into the game. Now it's 7-6 at the halftime. And James, the Pittsburgh Maulers, they will receive.
And as we can see, that is Roger Ruzek to kick off, and it is famous Amos Lawrence who is deep. And the second half is underway. And Harper goes into the end zone, and everybody says, Mark, you just stay right there. And he's going to come out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Rosance and company come on the field. And look at Rosance, 3 of 6, Sipe 7 of 15. Nobody really shot lights out. No touchdown passes, no interceptions. They only put the ball up between the two 21 times total. And yardage, Pittsburgh 140 yards, New Jersey 144, just about as close as the score, which is 7-6.
And Herschel Walker, 33 yards and 9 carries.
Jackie Flowers comes wide to the right. Greg Anderson goes to the left. Ira Albright, the up back, and William Miller, the tailback. First down from 20. Miller starts out as he did. Albright is taken out. That is quite a play made by John Preston. Preston simply knocked down the blocker.
He knocks down Ira Albright at 260 pounds, 5'10". John Preston, he is the strong safety. He's going to come across and fill. That's his job. Watch what he does. Right here. There goes Albright. There goes Miller, the ball carrier. That's just a super play. You take on a 260-pound running back and then knock down the other back. You can't ask for anything more.
He is a 14th round draft choice, a rookie out of Central State, Oklahoma. It is second down and 12. 7-6, remember, Pittsburgh leads as we have just started the second half. Walter Holman replaces Albright. And Holman ducks inside one man, and Leopold and company there to knock him down, and it is third down and long. No gain on the play, third down and 12.
Well, we talked to Ellis Rainsberger this morning, and he told us what we have to do, Pittsburgh, to beat New Jersey. We have to run the football. That they're trying to do. It's obvious now that the New Jersey Generals only after 2 plays, and I'll just say it's obvious now that they've made the adjustment with the defense. They're going with 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs.
Miller and Holman split about 5 yards in the backfield. On third and 12, the blitz is on. Roseanne tries to get out, throws it out here to Holman. Holman is across the 20, does not have the first down. It'll be third or fourth down and 10 as Mattias comes over to make the stop of Holman.
Jim, Frank Mattias makes a sensational play as the nose tackle. He read screen all the way and got out to get Holman. But just take a look at it. There's Jim LeClaire is coming right up the middle, and Roseanne just retreats almost back to the goal line. There's good blocking by Hickman up front, but Mattias is the man that makes the play. Now, you're going to see Mattias. Here's LeClaire coming in on Roseanne. Also Preston's there, but just take a look at Mattias. He's the man that made the tackle and stopped the play for no gain.
They got the folks coming. Swider standing on his own 5-yard line. And Elion is a man who is deep. That is not a good kick. Elion will have a chance for a return. Oh, he dropped the football, and Pittsburgh may have it. No, Elion says he gets up with it, and he does. Elion went down and stole it back. On the 37-yard line, New Jersey for the first time has the ball here in the second half.
Now on PlayStation 2, rated E for everyone.
Moo. Now's a great time to call 1-800-GATEWAY, because right now you can get a free Epson printer, scanner, or Gateway PC camera with the purchase of select desktop computers, like the 500S. It comes fully loaded with an Intel Pentium 4 processor, a 15-inch flat panel display, and CD burner. You get it all for just $11.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate. So just call 1-800-GATEWAY or visit your local Gateway store today. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Some houses are born bad. Houses like Rose Red.
Dr. Joyce Reardon has assembled a team.
Interact.
All right, I'm in.
With extraordinary psychic abilities.
Stop it, Annie. Just quit it.
Together, they will begin a supernatural quest.
What is it? It knows we're here.
That will take them...
We shouldn't be here.
...into the heart...
We're in trouble. Big trouble.
...of evil. Stephen King's Rose Red. Sunday at 9/8 Central on ABC. Viewer discretion advised.
The Emmy and Peabody Award-winning Sports Century is on ESPN Classic. The awards continue and critics agree. Sports Century could be the best ongoing sports series on television. You know what made them heroes.
You are watching what greatness is all about.
We show you what made them human.
You cannot be serious. I guess I have a bad temper.
You'll see the award-winning Sports Century on ESPN Classic every weeknight at 8 Eastern and Pacific.
Brian Sipe with Hawthorne and Herschel Walker, and his 2 wide receivers to the left. And Herschel Walker first gets across the 40 to about the 42. Pick up a 5 before McKibben puts him down. Second down and 5 for Walker. And Walker goes back and taps Doug Mackey on the back because it is Mackey who sprung him loose.
Look at the right side of the line. There's Ken Hall, the center 58, John Jewell, number 70. They're just blocking the outside. Dave Lapham also gets a block, and this is just straight ahead football. Power football, man on man. And here comes Herschel.
Second down. Sipe across the middle. Speck again with the ball. First down. Third catch of the night. Sutton makes the stop along with Ernest Adams. Jeff Speck, a rookie out of San Diego State, has been a surprise. A number 15 round draft choice, better than the 300th man picked. 10 passes caught last week, and he's hot again tonight. And Clancy limps off again tonight with a bad ankle.
All right, let's just take a look at Sam Clancy. He's got a deal. The tackle goes to the inside. The defensive end comes in to the inside. Now, Jewell is blocking on Clancy. He also gets a shot from Hall. Looks like he got hit in the ribs.
He is out, as we said. Ike Griffin has come in. Speck has caught 3 passes for 42 yards. First down at the 46-yard line of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh ahead by a point. Right, deep drop, has a lot of time, and overthrows Walker. Walker was drifting out, drifted, and by the time he saw the ball was going to be thrown past him, he couldn't catch up to him. McKibben was the man on the coverage.
McKibben had Herschel Walker all the way. One thing that McKibben did on that play, Jimmy, didn't give Herschel any room to catch the football, to let him get started running. He played him tough and tight, and actually Herschel was not even beyond the line of scrimmage. Sam Clancy, Jim, he tested his leg on the pass rush, and Jewell blocked him. Also, Hall come out to help out. And he just realized that he just does not have the strength in his ankle, and it just came off the field.
Roy Thomas has replaced Archie Reese in the defensive line. Thomas is number 90. And here's Herschel Walker. Got some blocking. And he runs into his own man, putting a block across there on Mark Harper. And goes down. It is third down and 6 to go.
When Herschel touches the ball, the defense has to converge. And here comes Herschel. They're going to do a toss to the outside. Danny Knight is trying to get a block on Mark Harper on the outside. Take a look. Watch the defense pursue. Here they come. That's Johnson, 29. And there's the block you were talking about. He runs into Harper.
Third and 6. Wright's going to throw for it. Has plenty of time, and Speck wide open. Mickey Sutton pulls him down at the 21-yard line. It's a first down. Speck's 4th catch.
Jim, look at the time that Sipe has up the middle. The rush is coming really from the outside. There's nobody in the middle to bother Sipe at all. He sees Speck. Sutton, number 33, is a safety trying to cover on him. Ron Crosby, 54, the linebacker, really is not in the coverage. But the one-man Mickey Sutton is not going to be able to cover Jeff Speck one-on-one.
Don't you think they miss Sam Clancy with 13 sacks on the year? He is on the bench with that ankle. He's the pass rusher, Hawthorne. Maurice gets down to about the 17-yard line. Second down and 7. 9:55 to go. We're in the third quarter. Pittsburgh up by a point, and Jersey driving. Tell you what, the Maulers, who were mauled, as we said, we keep using that pun, by Houston's run-and-shoot offense 47-26 last week, with most of the points in the second half, have come back to play respectable football tonight, remembering that they don't have Mike Rozier, their Heisman Trophy winner at #1 pick. The Generals are trying to get going. They've not played good football now for 6 quarters against the Federals and 2 here against the Maulers. Sipe wheels it out, and there's Bowers, and Sutton rides him down. Inside the 15-yard line. It'll be third down and a couple to go.
This is just a quick release by the tight end, who happened to be Sam Bowers at that time. But here comes Walker. Walker knows that the blitz is on. He steps up and makes the play on. And take a look at Sam Bowers. Now, all he's going to do is just drift to the outside. Remember, the strong safety is playing him to the inside. But Sutton closes on him. Stops the first down, but it'll be third about 3.
McConaughey to the right and Marcus Hackett to the left. But somebody jumped. That's Hawthorne with the ball. He is going to be knocked down and hold it. Were they drawn offside, or was that an eager Pittsburgh team?
Eager Pittsburgh team?
If so, it's first down. And the Maulers are dropping back inside their own 10, so that's what it's going to be.
They're not clapping.
Encroachment. Defense. First down.
Jim, take a look at now. Is this encroachment? Look at Sipe. Now, does Sipe move? I don't really think so. You look at his arm.
I let you hanging right out there.
He's calling signals. I'm looking for a definite movement by his head, but he's calling signals and his body's moving.
I thought he only started to move once he saw David Graham start to go upside. Ball is at the 7-yard line. First and goal to go. The Jersey Generals looking to go ahead for the first time tonight. But Hackett and Speck on the right side and McConaughey on the left. And Cawthorn getting down to the 5 or perhaps the 4-yard line, and that is all. Second down and goal to go. New Jersey looking to go up 10-3. They got to go to Chicago a week from tonight. We will be there. And then look what happens. They get Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Denver, which is now a long losing streak, and wind up at Philadelphia, with the Stars currently leading their division with a 12-1 record. Second down. Hackett, the man in motion, and Sipe looking out to the left. Going out to the left for Cawthorn and overthrows him because the coverage by Ernest Adams was absolutely perfect. Sipe now 10 of 19 for 130 yards. How many times do you get, well, 8 minutes and 3 seconds, third quarter, no interceptions, no touchdown passes?
All right, we're going to see the pressure on Sipe. He's going to run this drop back, and he's really looking for Speck number 81. He's not open. You see him take the ball back in. He tries to throw the ball out here to Cawthorn, but watch, you're absolutely right. Ernest Adams, number 50, the linebacker, was all over him.
Third down and goal to go. Sam Clancy will not return tonight with that sprained ankle, so they'll have to make it without their best pass rush man. Sipe's going to throw now. Puts it out there. That is Walker, and he does not get into the end zone. It's going to be fourth down and decision time for Walt Michaels. Fourth and goal to go. Take the 3 and go ahead, or go for the touchdown. They're going to take the, well, let's wait. They got some more tight ends coming on the field, so obviously he's going to go for it. Inches to go.
You talk about a tough decision for a coach to make. Now, they kick the field goal, which is they would claim as a gimme, and put you ahead 9-7. All right? Now you're going to go for it. You've got 6 inches. You've got Herschel. You've got Cawthorn in the backfield. The fans want them to go for it. They love it. If they don't make it, they're going to boo them out of the stadium.
As Cawthorn, he didn't make it. He did not make it. They're running in shy, and the Pittsburgh team is coming out. Fourth and an inch to go. Now, that's the second time tonight in that same place that a team has had fourth down and inches to go. Rosance was trapped back at the 3-yard line, and Cawthorn does not make it over.
You don't listen to the crowd. You're behind. You go ahead. Take a look at it. Watch the defensive line. They get the penetration. Crosby, number 54, is there. He's the linebacker. No way does Cawthorn get in the end zone. But you got to look at the penetration. Watch this defensive line. They have the penetration.
Well, that was close.
The ball is underneath them.
That was close. 7:55 to go. Pittsburgh deep in its own territory, but they did not give up a score.
Chipped nails, rough cuticles. No matter how pretty you are, when your nails look bad, you look bad. Introducing Salon Shaper, the cordless electronic nail care system, designed to give you a professional manicure or pedicure without ever leaving your home. Salon Shaper comes with 5 precision-crafted nail heads that sculpt, shape, and polish your nails quickly and safely. The high-speed rotation is powerful enough to trim and shape hard acrylics or tough toenails, yet it's gentle enough to massage and stimulate sensitive cuticles. It's so easy to use. Just attach the diamond cone to remove dead skin, corns, calluses, nail glue, or acrylic residue. Troubled by thickened or uneven surfaces? Use the grinding cone to flatten and smooth extra thick nails and rippled surfaces. Use it on toenails to reduce shoe pressure. The small grinding cone is designed to curve into corners and hard-to-reach spots. Scissors and sharp instruments are risky, but Salon Shaper's emery head is the smart way to shape, sculpt, and trim both natural and artificial nails. Salon Shaper filing even promotes the growth of strong, less brittle nails. You also get the soft felt cone to polish nails to a healthy shine. Use it to push back cuticles and stimulate nail bed circulation for increased nail growth. Rough nails snag stockings, but the soft felt cone smooths and buffs nails for a professional satin finish. One visit to a nail salon costs $50. Similar products sell for over $100. Salon Shaper is just $19.99 with free satin travel bag and a full money-back guarantee. But wait, call now and get a second Salon Shaper free. Keep one in your purse for a quick repair at the office or while traveling. Imagine 2 Salon Shaper nail systems complete with precision heads and travel bag, just $19.99. Call now.
To order your Salon Shaper nail system for only $19.99 plus shipping, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-417-7799 or send check or money order to the address on your screen. That's 1-800-417-7799. Call now, 1-800-417-7799.
There it is, Jim.
Moved ahead of Bryant in Philadelphia. Wonder what's going to happen to Joe Fritz. Will he come back? Will he have $20 million suit? Whew. Even if you make a lot of money here.
You better get a good loan.
Second down.
We're going Herschel Walker right again?
It's the same setup. No, it's not, because this time McConaughey is in motion to the right. Well, he's going to go up the middle, and Herschel Walker's close to another first down inside the 15-yard line.
Jim, the reason it's working now that it didn't work in the first half is the offensive line, and give them the credit. Now, Herschel's running hard. There is no question about it. But just take a look at the offensive line. Look where the defensive line ends up. They are not on the line of scrimmage. They're back beyond the line of scrimmage. And when you get blocking like that up front, you can run with the football, especially as big and as fast as Herschel is.
7-6 the score, Pittsburgh. The clock has been stopped because the officials are taking a look at the spotting of the ball and whether or not it is a first down.
They need about 6 inches for a first down. Now they're bringing in all the tight ends.
Remember, they had all the tight ends on 4th down and goal to go from about the 6-inch line and did not make it when Cawthon carried. Let's see if they give it to Cawthon again, or whether they go to Walker or whether Sipe carries. Sipe, though, very seldom carries the ball, even on quarterback sneaks. Well, Walker going this way, and Walker, I don't know. You tell me.
Well, if they mark the ball, he lost. Well, I can't tell from the angle. He's very close. Just made it or just did not make it? He didn't. I don't think he made it. Let's measure it. Let's take a look at it.
They don't know either. So they'll call for the measurement.
All right, here goes the offensive line. They're running to the right. They're blocking down. That's Jewell, 70. He's getting his block. Hall gets his block. Carthen, does he get his block? That's the question. Yes, he does. He gets a block. But McAdoo, the linebacker, still gets in on the play and slows Herschel down, and everybody converges.
They didn't get it.
Now what do you do, Jim? This is twice now.
Last time they went for it from the 1-inch line.
They're going again.
They're going to go again.
What does the crowd say?
The crowd always wants them to go.
There was no hesitation. I looked over at Walt Michaels, and he's got his game plan in his hand, and he just shook his game plan. Let's go. Let's give you a second chance at it.
Well, this team has been dominating them, stopping them on offense since about 5 minutes into the second quarter. And you may just figure, well, we can stop them. Let's hope they don't stop us again. And they've been running very well over the combination of Mackey and Lapham on the left side.
Okay.
Now here comes yet another man, Troy Thomas, in, and they will take Ike Griffin out.
Carielli Ranco may be playing tight end, and he is. Now he has to report. He went up to report. He's the left tight end. He is also a tackle.
4th down, inches to go. They're going to give it to Herschel Walker, and that's the Athens, Georgia dive between the hedges, and he's got the first down.
When they know that he's going to go up over the top, and you know that's designed for him to do that, what the offensive line has to do, Jim, is fire out low and knock or make sure Pittsburgh is down on the ground. Watch him how they bury the defensive lineman. Now, Carthen came in and got an excellent block on Reese, number 78, and then Herschel goes right up over the top, right behind Maurice. There it is. You've got to take the defensive line down and just let the linebackers try to fill. Here it comes. Up over the top, McAdoo is there, Ernest Adams is there. They just can't stop it.
Less than 2 minutes to go. Third quarter, 7-6 Pittsburgh, and the Generals trying again to go ahead. And they give it to Walker again. And Walker cuts inside and gets down to the 6-yard line. He was tripped up by Mickey Sutton, the strong safety, number 33. Second down. They can pick up a first down without scoring.
They ran away from the two wide receivers. They got McConaughey and Danny Knight on one side, and they run back to the left to Sam Bowers, the tight end side, and Maurice Carthen, number 33, also gets the block. There's the blocking in the line, but that's Sam Bowers blocking there. Maurice Carthen is there. Take a look at it. They get outside. If Carthen gets that block full, Herschel's in.
There's McConaughey and Knight's on the same side. They're going to the other side with Walker. Walker trapped in the backfield, and a flag goes down. We haven't had too many flags thus far, and not many at all against Pittsburgh, but this could be a face mask flag. Let's see what they call. Earl Sorgan is the referee out there in the black hat, and if so, it's a big break for the Generals. Nope, it's going to be holding instead. And that's going to be big. Look at Walt Michaels.
I think Pittsburgh, they're saying it's against it, and
it is against
Ferguson. Hey, let's take the penalty.
Oh, 10 yards. Let's go. They're inside the 10-yard line. It will be third down and about 5 if they refuse it. And taking it out here, it's going to be second down.
Holding, number 89. Offense.
That's Bowers.
Still second down.
Second down and 16 to go for the touchdown. 15 to go for the first down. 1:11 to go in the third quarter. Now McConaughey right and Knight to the left. This ball game has hardly been an aerial circus. But Sipes going to try to do something, putting it out there for McConaughey, and a fine play made over there. Gee whiz, what coverage, and they're going to say he pushed off. They're going to say that Harper pushed off.
And Harper ended up with the football, and I believe he made the interception. The ball bounced into his hands, and Harper saying, wait a minute. That's on Harper.
Oh, yeah, it'll be automatic first down, and they move the ball down. Big play. I thought that a good play, but that's across the way there. Let's see what the cameras show, Paul.
All right, here's Sipe. He's just going to just lay it up for McConaughey.
Pass interference.
And we're going to see
number
the end of this play.
Defense.
Whoops, that right hand.
He's got his hand on his back. But look at this. This was, and it also was an interception. The ball never hit the ground.
Looked like his right hand was in the back of McConaughey. Oh, it is first down and goal to go. Put the ball back at the 8. 1:05 left in the third quarter. I tell you, the Generals have been knocking on the door for about 28 minutes, well back into the second half, and have come away with 2 field goals so far. Can't be too happy with that offense. Sipe with all the time in the world and now running out and overthrows Herschel Walker. And they're going to mark it back as in, are they going to mark it in the grasp? I think they are, all the way back at the 18-yard line. Ron Crosby, an ex-Jet, came over to get Brian Sipe, the ex-Cleveland Browner.
All right. Sipe is trying to hit Jeff Speck, number 81, to his left. And Speck does not get out. All right, now Sipe goes back, and you look at Herschel was open. There's Ron Crosby, number 54. That's in the grasp. You see the official make the call. Now what, Jim? Now you got second down and 18.
Well, you got 17 for the first down and 18 for the touchdown.
I can't get a first down.
Here goes Sipe, and there's McConaughey. Oh, there's a play again by Harper again, and now he points at McConaughey and says that was not pass interference. Harper did a good job on McConaughey on the other side of the field, and it's third down.
McConaughey was wide open. All Sipe had to do was throw it at him, but he lays the ball up in the air, and McConaughey has to wait for it. Mark Harper, watch this. He's playing. McConaughey has to beat. Now, see, the ball is waiting. Now, McConaughey has to come back, gives Harper a chance to close on the ball. Had the ball been thrown straight at him, it'd have been a touchdown. Here comes the ball coming down, and they're both waiting on it. Harper jumps in and knocks the ball. Good play defensively.
11 of 21, 137 yards for Sipe. And now he's faced with third down. Right, quick drop. Oh, McConaughey again. Hey, a hand was on the back there by Troy Hill, but nothing called. Troy Hill downfield, according to my vision, had a hand on the back of McConaughey, who has his hands on his hips walking off, and it's 4th down.
Sipe is throwing a post corner to McConaughey again. He's going to him. Now, the thing about it is, remember, you're not allowed that one check after 5 yards. Is that a check? It sure is.
I thought it was.
That's Troy Hill, and you're not allowed to do that.
All right, a 36-yard field goal attempt by Roger Ruzek, who's hit of 43 and 52 yards tonight, tying the USFL record of this year. And now he'll try to put New Jersey ahead. And he has put New Jersey ahead. It is 9-6 with 24 seconds to go. In the 3rd quarter, the Generals have the lead.
Totally new Nissan Altima.
Ms. Prager, please call Mrs. Hoyt at the bank regarding your account. This is Shay's department store calling for Ellen Prager.
There's only one way to escape the torment of debt. You must get out of debt.
Miss Prager, I really need to speak with you.
The Amerix Debt Management System is the best solution. Gather your bills and call this number. Amerix has arrangements with over 50,000 banks and other creditors to reduce your monthly payments instantly. It's not another loan. It's not bankruptcy. It's debt relief in just 30 minutes on the phone. And it's free. If bill collectors are calling you, get your bills and call now to speak with an Amerix-approved credit management agency. The Amerix Debt Management System is the best solution. You know how hard it is to be in debt. Now see how easy it is to find a way out.
After a talking to from Kevin Garnett and NBA Tonight's Jason Jackson, the fellas learned that a smart fan watches NBA Tonight, and that standing tall means more than just dunking a basketball. Remember, to know is to love.
Tom Rosance will be looking for something that the Maulers haven't had since, well, early in the 2nd quarter. That's some offense of some kind. They have not been able to move the ball, haven't come close to scoring since he had a 4th down and inches to go and wound up sacked on his own 3-yard line. 38-yard field goal, 35-yard field goal, 38-yard drive, 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Jim, do you have the feeling that you've seen this game once before?
First half.
No, how about the first game last year, the 9-7 game, Michigan-Birmingham?
Won by Novo Bojovic.
Nobody cared.
Here is Ruzek, who's all the points tonight for the Generals, kicking off, and Miller takes the ball at the 13. Now, he's got some speed, and he's not going to have a chance for a big return there as he is knocked down quickly by number 59, Maurice Clemens. Back in a moment.
If you're looking for an easier way to move firewood and other heavy loads around your place, the motorized DR Power Wagon goes just about anywhere. Its pivoting rear caster wheel lets you turn on a dime. And its perfectly balanced dump bed makes it easy to unload. Plus, right now, when you order our special DR Power Wagon Pro package, you'll receive turnkey electric starting, big all-terrain tires, a rugged stake body for bulky materials, and a molded body for wet loads, even a ride-on Sultan. All on sale right now at fantastic savings. You can try out a DR Power Wagon for 30 days risk-free. Call 1-800-524-6565 for your free catalog and video. There's no obligation, so call now. 1-800-524-6565.
It's a full day dedicated to the best sports in South Carolina history. Only on ESPN Classic. With an undefeated season on the line, Clemson takes on the Gamecocks in '81. UNC and Clemson tangle in the '96 ACC tournament. Plus, Clemson and Virginia clash in a 92 gridiron battle. Classic South Carolina starts at noon Sunday only on ESPN Classic. Brought to you locally by Charter Communications.
Time perhaps for only a play, maybe two, depending on what Rosance does. 16 seconds to go, third quarter, first down at the 25, and for the first time the Maulers are behind in the ball game. It is Holman and famous Amos Lawrence in the ball game, and now time is called as time has run down in the third quarter. Not even one play. Third quarter is over, and when we come back, we'll start all over again with the ball at the 25, first and 10, Pittsburgh.
Hey, where are you off to? Some conference in Cleveland. Oh, yeah? Who with? With Cooper. Cooper.
Who's naughty on this plane? This guy.
How much do you make? Drink.
Because it's not as much as I make, I'll tell you that much right now.
Sort by shortest flights. Another way Expedia makes it easy to find the trip you're looking for.
Expedia.com. This year's resolution? To stay in touch with the compact Presario 5000 TPC. It comes with a powerful Intel Pentium 4 processor, a free scanner, and a whopping 512 megabytes of memory. More than enough to scan in all your photos and share them with everyone you'd like. It's just $8.99. So get started on that resolution not to procrastinate. Hurry and call 1-800-331-5808 to get yours now.
This is some people's idea of a home security system. This is ADT, a high-tech monitoring system. This can help keep you company, but this can help keep you safe. From burglary, fire, flood, even carbon monoxide. With just the push of a button, ADT blankets your home with an invisible wall of protection. Call this number or an ADT authorized dealer and get installation from just $99. Plus up to 20% off your basic homeowner's insurance. It's no surprise more Americans choose ADT than any other security company, because while he may be cute, he can't call the police or the fire department. But ADT can, even if you're not at home. Call this number or an ADT authorized dealer and get installation from just $99, plus up to 20% off your basic homeowner's insurance. ADT, always there.
All this week, take a bodacious trip back to the 70s on ESPN Classic. Righteous Games, primo sports legends, and your host, Gabe Kaplan. Go back to the 70s, 8 p.m. all this week, only on ESPN Classic.
You're watching ESPN Classic.
Whoa, Gabe!
Monday night, Soldier Field, Chicago. Paul and I'll be there. So with the New Jersey Generals, hoping to walk out of here tonight with a 10-3 record and hoping to up it next week. But Vince Evans is out there, and occasionally the Blitz play quite well. As we saw, the only other time Paul and I saw him, second game of the year. First and 10 near the 30-yard line, the Generals. Sight going on first down, play action if he can. Ball is up for grabs and is taken by Knight, and he takes a hit from behind, and it's incomplete. Second down 10.
Jim, I don't know if they're going to call this thing complete. Ken Hall, number 58, the center, came in and got the ball.
Gee, that ball was hardly in his hands, Paul. They're going to say that he caught the ball and then he fumbled.
Danny Knight's going to wish the ball didn't go into his hands. Just take a look at it. Here he is. He's getting hit by Mark Harper.
That's a good call.
It is a good call. The ball is fumbled. He comes out, and Ken Hall, the center, comes up with the fumble.
That's a good call. From the 30-yard line, still no gain on the play, as though it were an incomplete pass. Second down and 10.
Jim, I think they did call it incomplete because it would have been a gain of 1.5 yards. Now they call it incomplete.
Okay. There goes Herschel. Herschel hanging on with Troy Thomas and Ernest Adams. And he gets across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And it'll be third down and a couple of yards to go.
On this play, the Herschel Walker we know and love. Here goes Herschel. And he gets the toss. He's going to the outside. Just watch his speed now. He's not slowing down. He's going to hit the hole. Ernest Adams is there, but he just drags him, picks up 7 yards.
Ernest Adams came up limping, but stays in the ball game. Third down, 3 to go. 11 minutes left in the game. Generals by 2. There are a lot of folks up front, so Sipe is going to pass the ball out here, and nobody gets it. And a flag, yes. They had an arm on Speck. Mickey Sutton, who's played so well tonight, had an arm on Speck. And that'll be 15 yards and automatic first down.
Now, Ellis Rainsberger is talking to the officials saying, you know, even though he did hit him, the ball was not catchable. That means that Speck didn't have a chance to really catch the ball. But you can't tell when you're bumping him all the way along. Mickey Sutton is hitting him. That's the worst call he's seen all year. Now just take a look at it. The question is, does he have a chance? Now Sutton it's a good call by the official because Speck may have been able to outrun the ball and catch the football.
From the 48-yard line, first down, 9-7 New Jersey. And it's been New Jersey since early in the second quarter, as we keep saying. The Maulers have not been able to move the football at all.
Herschel's got to be getting close to 100 yards, isn't he?
Oh, sure. But that's Cawthorn right there. Herschel Walker at last look was 63 yards, 69 yards, and now he's up to 90 yards. So he's 10 yards away. Mike McKibben makes the tackle there. The last time Walker played Pittsburgh, he got 152 yards. But last week against the Federals, he only got 53 yards. Second down from the 45-yard line. 2nd and 7. McConaughey left and Knight to the right. Flag way down, and there's a catch by Danny Knight for the first down, but a flag went down almost as soon as they dropped back to throw. Have I seen a lot of flags in the last couple of plays, or am I dreaming?
No, you're not dreaming. They just penalties. This one's going to be against the New Jersey Generals.
They'll mark it off.
Illegal formation. Offense. Still second down.
Second down from the 50-yard line. 2nd and about 12.
Legal formation means that not enough people on the line of scrimmage.
See, that is an often call this year in this league.
And we've talked about this in other Monday night games, Jim, where the wide receiver, the official's standing out there, and all you have to do is ask him, am I lined up right? Now they got 7 men.
And what happened here? Flag went down, 7 seconds on the clock. Somebody moved or did something. And Earl Sorgan to tell us again.
False start, number 58.
That's
offense.
Kent Hall. Now I'll go back to my original question. You seen a lot of flags thrown around here in the last couple of seconds?
That's the only thing that slowed this game down.
Because the first half was not error-free or penalty-free, but so few flags were thrown. And now in the last 2 or 3 minutes, many flags have been thrown. Second down still. 9-7 the score, New Jersey. 2nd and 17. Ball on the 45 in New Jersey. There's Cawthorn up the middle. Cawthorn gets some of the yardage back to the 49-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Ron Crosby submarine the play with some help from Troy Thomas. Here's that hurry-up offense again, hoping they're not set.
Well, they want to keep Pittsburgh from getting that 5th defensive back on the field.
Sipe walking around, calling out the play. 3rd and 11. Sipe with the time over the middle of Speck. He can only put up a hand as it soars overhead. It's 4th down. And Sipe took quite a shot. It's 4th down.
Well, this time the heat was on. Pittsburgh, knowing that you're going to have to throw the ball. David Graham, number 97, 99, Doug Hawley. He's coming in from the outside. Just take a look at it, and Hawley is the man that ends up grabbing Sipe. But just take a look at this pass. It's just overthrown. And he's done that a lot tonight. He's thrown the ball high.
Well, why do you think the Federals might have intercepted 5 last week? Here's Grupp to throw. A kick. It's partially blocked. Bounces around, and it'll be the ball of Pittsburgh at about the 41-yard line. Grupp had the ball partially blocked. And it's going to be Rosance and company in good field position, down by 2 points in the fourth quarter.
Rearrange the living room? Dust behind that chest? How about move that king-size bed? Better get some moving men. No, not those moving men. These moving men. Introducing the moving men. The furniture sliders that make moving even the largest furniture child's play. Just slip a moving man under each leg, and even the heaviest piece slides along effortlessly. Each moving man is made of a highly polished polymer and fitted with a special grip pad for the legs to rest on. Even this loaded bookcase practically floats along. These men can hardly budge this armoire, yet this 90-pound woman can slide it clear across the room. We place this wooden freight skid on 4 moving men with these heavy cinder blocks. It slides along like magic. This couple rearranged their living room in just a few minutes. They even used it to move that big screen TV. And now you don't have to bother your friends just to clean behind the bed. Sliding furniture without the moving men can bunch up and even damage expensive carpeting. The moving men are guaranteed. If they're not the best helpers you've ever had, send them back for a full refund. You get a set of 4 moving men for just $19.99. And if you call right now, we'll double your order. That's 8 moving men for less than $10 a set. But that's not all. We'll also include 8 mini movers. Put them under the washer and dryer, or anything you frequently move for cleaning. Watch, here's one more incredible demo. It could take you hours to move your entertainment system. But why take it apart when you can move it all at once? Order now and get it all. That's 8 jumbo moving men and the 8 mini movers for just $19.99. So stop straining your back and let the moving men professionally move that heavy furniture. Call now.
To order the amazing moving men for only $19.99 plus shipping, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-690-5252 or send check or money order to the address on the screen. That's 1-800-690-5252. Call now.
Tom Rosance has excellent field position here as the kick was partially blocked. He's got it at his own 40-yard line.
That might be Jim Perryman, number 24. Rupp is just taking a little bit too much time, and coming in on the right is that's 24, Jim Perryman.
First down from the 40. But the Maulers have not been able to move the football in a long while. They're down by 2. There's the play action fake. Rosance throws it to the sidelines to Flowers, and he can't get it. It is second down, and a flag goes down way back as Rosance was being pushed way back around the 20-yard line. That was after the play, I thought, Paul. That is roughing the passer.
Jim Byrne.
And that'll be a first down.
Boy, have we seen mistakes in this ball game.
Oh, my. Especially in the last 5 or 6 minutes. Takes the ball inside the 45-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 74, defense. First down.
That's Jim Byrne. With all what we've seen now, you keep in mind, because Paul and I are beginning to stack it up in our minds, or at least sort it out. Who is the Menon MVP? Who will get $1,000 sent to his college or university by the Menon Company? We have someone in mind, and as you probably would surmise at the moment, the man we have in mind does not play offense for either team.
Or we can give it to the ball. It's been batted around enough.
First down. Miller at home on the setbacks. Rosance. Sets up the screen out there, and Holman's going to be knocked down immediately before a loss by Kerry Justin, who just waited for Holman to get the ball and then knocked him down, and another flag is down. Another flag is down, downfield.
And we're going to have an illegal check, I would imagine, we're holding by the defense.
Holding. Defense. Here come the Maulers again. They haven't picked up anything on their own in this drive. But the mistakes of the Generals have done it.
Jim, the Maulers in this second half have gained more yardage by penalty than they have by running or passing the ball.
Number 24, defense. First down.
That does not surprise me a bit, what you just said, Paul.
Terry Daniels is the man. All right, and Greg Anderson's coming out. And that, yes, folks, that's called holding. Well, you know, Jim, I'd like to see that again coming back, and I'll explain something to you.
Okay, there's Miller, not much room to go, and yet he still bangs out a couple of yards.
Terry Daniels on this play. Now, just take a look. When Greg Anderson comes out, look what he's doing. He's moving. Okay, now he looks right here like he's getting ready to block him. Now, the defender has the right, Jim, to move off of the man.
Second down. I'm letting you go ahead there.
No, I'm very serious about that.
I know
when
you
a
are.
guy sets up to block you, you've got a chance to defend yourself, and at that time, I think Terry Daniels did that, but there was a pass on the play.
Flowers wide to the right. He is the only man wide on second down and long. Second down and 8 to go.
Diviago, tight end.
Ball on the 37, so you would expect run on this play, and you get run, and Miller gets nowhere. It is third down and long. And that is Jim Byrne, just moments ago, called for roughing the passer. And it is third and long for the Maulers, who simply cannot move the ball.
Okay, now we take Diviago out, and Anderson goes back in. Holman goes back in. Play action pass.
Billy Caesar's coming in to play center field as the fifth defensive back. 3rd and 7 to go. And here's Roseance. The blitz is on. He puts the ball over and low, and it is caught by Rowell. And that's going to be decision time because it's going to be 4th down and about a half a yard to go. And I would imagine with 7:22 to go, Ellis Rainsberger, in my opinion, almost has to go for it, Paul, because he's not been able to move the football at all. This is a golden opportunity to keep something going.
They're going to kick a field goal, Jim.
Well, that shows you how much I know. You know why he's going to do that, don't you? Try to get the lead back. But it'll be on the shoulders of a man who's never attempted a field goal in professional football before, and they're asking Larry Schubert, a rookie out of Pittsburgh, to kick one of 47 yards.
Larry Schubert kicking. Larry Swider, remember, he's already thrown the ball.
Now 47 yards out, that ball's not even hardly gets across the goal line. And there goes that opportunity with 6:43 to go. It is still 9-7 New Jersey.
The bow. Resistance becomes strength. Becomes power. The power to change and reshape your entire body. This is Bowflex, an entire gem-in-one easy-to-use machine. So powerful, it delivers over 60 health club quality exercises with up to 410 pounds of resistance in any room in your home. Strength training with Bowflex is so effective that we guarantee you'll get the results you want in 6 weeks or less. One simple workout. 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week. Bowflex is real. The results are real. And you can own one with no money down and payments as low as $33 per month. Call right now for a free video and brochure. Bowflex, the power is yours.
Arizona and Los Angeles in that race in the Pacific Division Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 Pacific Time. You know, when Eric Schubert came out to try this 47-yard field goal, his first ever in the USFL, nothing went right.
Well, it doesn't even go right when you're trying to get off the field and hide. Watch what happens to Mr. Eric Schubert. He falls down trying to get off the field. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric, but that'll go into your highlights.
Ignominious way to begin your career, but I'm sure he'll do well. Ball at the 30-yard line, 9-7. Arthur is the back who's got the ball, and he's got 5 yards, he's got 10 yards, he's got 16 or 17 yards. Maurice Carthen gets the ball across the 45-yard line with Vicky Sutton holding on. And the Generals have done everything except score touchdowns. They've got 3 field goals.
They put Herschel Walker in motion, and they give it to Carthon, and he's going out to the outside. He gets excellent blocks out there by Mackey and by Lapham. And just take a look at Carthon. When he gets in the open field, Carthon picks up 16 yards, 17 yards.
Here's what they want to do. Simply run the clock down. It's below the 6-minute mark now. Keep it on the ground if they can. Run it down. Score if they can. Keep the ball out of the hands of the Maulers, who have not been effective at all on offense. And there's Carthon again. And he rumbles for 9 more yards inside the 45 with McKibben holding on. Maurice Carthon out of Arkansas State has an average of better than 4 yards a carry. This will be 2nd down and 1.
Jim, it gives them a chance to run the ball. What they're doing is taking Herschel Walker out of the backfield, where it takes away the keys of the Pittsburgh Maulers defense. Herschel's out of there. He goes into motion, and they're still looking him for a pass route, but it leaves Carthon running up the middle by himself.
Carthon has 61 yards himself, and remember at last look Herschel had 90, and he'll try to add to that this time, and I think he's going to add to it a little. He's got a 1st down inside the 40-yard line. Ernest Adams hanging on with Ron Crosby. They'll mark the ball at the 38 as the clock ticks below the 5-minute mark in this 9-7 ball game.
Well, there's never been any question about Herschel Walker's speed. Just take a look at it. He's got Brian Millard, number 76, out in front of him. Herschel sees the block of Millard and just cuts back to the inside and picks up 7 yards.
Neither team has played that well tonight. This is not a game that's going to provide a big highlight film at all. But the Generals are beginning to exercise their superiority. Maulers not able to move the ball, and the Generals at least can do that, even if they're not scoring touchdowns. There's, oh, what a move, what a move. There goes Herschel. Tell me about Herschel. How bad is he? 37-yard run. Make it 38-yard run. And that's the highlight that we were looking for all night long.
Jim, does he get a block from Doug Mackey, number 73, the left tackle? Doug Mackey just clears it out. Herschel sees the opening, and he's gone. Watch to the left of your screen. I hope we can see the block of Mackey. There it is. He blocks on McKibben, number 53. Once he does that, Herschel's gone. He's in the secondary, and goodbye.
Roger Ruzek to come in to kick the ball away. Bob Grupp to hold. And Walker has now gained 131 yards and has scored the only Generals touchdown of the game. And so, with 4:16 to go, the Generals finally have a touchdown on a 38-yard run by Herschel Walker. And let's watch it one more time. Well, again, that was a good run and a good block.
Doug Mackey, number on the outside, and Dave Lapham get excellent blocks. Look at Doug Mackey. There's his block. There's Lapham. He is screening off Mickey Sutton, number 33. Once they do that, it's goodbye Herschel. Get him in the open field. Nobody's going to catch him. Just slow down.
They contain him much of the night, but not there. And with 4:16 left, as we said, well, Walt Michaels can smile a little bit. And Herschel can say, see, I told you so. I'm not through yet. Not nearly. 16-7.
Running is the fastest way to burn fat if you follow these simple steps. Running will power up your energy reserve if you know what pace is best for you. Running will trim your love handles, hips, and thighs if you call now for this free book, The Complete Runner's Guide, designed for all levels, even if you've never taken a stride. This guide delivers maximum results in minimum time. It's free with your paid subscription to Runner's World. Every issue gets you going with new ideas on improving your performance to finding the perfect shoe. Call for your risk-free trial issue of Runner's World. If you like it, get 11 more for just $17.97. If you're not satisfied, cancel, owe nothing, and keep the free issue. Call now and get a second book free. Burn fat faster. Tone your abs. Lose weight. Drop body fat. The secrets are here. You can burn fat. Gain more energy. Sculpt your body. If you call Runner's World now.
Call 1-800-213-8700 now.
Sunday on ESPN Classic, the true story of friends who fought for victory and survived defeat.
You might never play football again.
When time was running out, they pushed each other to beat the odds. James Caan and Billy D. Williams star in a real classic.
I love Brian Piccolo. I'd like all of you to love him too.
Brian's Song, 9 p.m. Sunday, only on ESPN Classic.
General fans at last have something to be excited about, and that is Herschel Walker, who has made it a 16-7 ball game. And teeing it up is Ruzek, who had all the points until then, and let alone Rogers got 10 of the 16 points. 10 of the 16. The man deep is Miller. 4:16 left. As we approach midnight, some of this crowd after the Walker run have decided it's time to go home. Workday tomorrow. Here comes Miller, and Miller gets across the 21-yard. But that was quite a run, we'll say one more time, and we have finally seen a big offensive play in this game.
But we've watched all the blocks. Just watch the explosion of Herschel. Once he hits the secondary, now watch him turn it on. It's goodbye. Herschel Walker just outruns everyone, and he knows that there's nobody going to catch him, not in the open field.
Alien is down hurt on the field now. Wide receiver who has been returning kicks, working on special teams, and he'll be helped off the field. New Jersey, remember, Barbaro is out. Their good free safety. Clarence Harmon is out. Dwight Sullivan is out. Wayne Harris is out. Greg Murtha is out. But any club in any professional league at this time of the year could point to the same kinds of injuries. Those who cannot normally are your winning ball clubs. Walker, the 38-yard run. Less than 2.5 minutes for the 70-yard drive. 4 minutes to go in this ball game.
And that drive, they were all run plays, Jim. No pass plays.
Trying to get the clock wound down. Let's see if Rosance goes to the air. He has not gone to the air too much tonight. And they have been teeing off on him, and here comes Weddington again on the blitz. They get the screen out to Miller, and Miller's going to pick up a few yards out to about the 25-yard line. A gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd and 6. Jim LeClaire put him down. Terry Daniels helps him up.
You would think that Pittsburgh would go to the hurry-up offense. There's only 3 minutes and 20 seconds and counting.
Pittsburgh, speaking of injuries, Glenn Carano could not play tonight because of his injured elbow, and Mike Rozier is on the sidelines, and their sack man and their best defensive lineman, Sam Clancy, sprained an ankle in the first half, came back for one series, hurt it again, and he's not going to play anymore tonight.
Rosance has to hurry. He's down under 5 seconds.
He just saw that and ran up to the line of scrimmage. Now here's a handoff to Holman, and Holman gets a block from Flowers on the far side and gets a good gain out there before Gregory Johnson, number 27, runs him down for the first down.
All right, Walter Holman, number 32, the fullback. Now just take a look at it. They run a quick draw, kick to the outside, good blocking up front. That's Corbin, 69, getting a good block, and then Holman sees the open field, and he's moving it. Picks up, gets in up to the 48-yard line.
2:47 left. That's one of the biggest offensive plays the Maulers have had tonight. The biggest was the punter who passed. And now that ball in between Rao and Flowers and almost picked off by Kerry Justin of New Jersey. And it's 2nd down 10.
They were trying to hit Jackie Flowers in the seam between the two, but what happened was that Kerry Justin, playing corner, drifted back far enough because he knows he's going to get help deep by the safety man and almost picked off the ball.
Rosance, 8 of 15. It's a rare professional game when you see only 15 passes with this much time left. Or this little time left, 2:43. But he'll have to air it out now. He's down by 9 points. Rosance. Weddington is blitzing on every play. Can't get that ball to Flowers. The man in between Flowers and the pass was John Preston. And it's 3rd down 10.
Frank Mattias, number 75, was putting pressure on Rosance. And that's a timing play to Flowers. And the problem was that Rosance didn't have enough time to set up to throw the ball.
Walt Michaels, should Jersey go on to win this, as it looks they will, they'll be 10-3. He'll take that win, but I don't think he'll think it's a thing of beauty. They have sputtered, but they have controlled the game, in all honesty, since the first 5 minutes of the 2nd quarter, even though they have not put a lot of points on the board. Rosance fires, and behind Flowers, and on the coverage was Kerry Justin again, and it's 4th down.
Jim, you don't punt the ball here. You just go ahead and go. You're 2 and 10. What difference? They are going to kick the ball. I wouldn't think they would.
Well, maybe they'll try another fake. If they punt the ball away, all is over. Swider is the man who threw a 1st down pass to Mark Rao that set up the 1st and only touchdown. Then the Maulers were down. 3rd down and inches to go, didn't get the touchdown. 4th down and inches to go, didn't get it, to go up 14-0. Instead, there was 7-0, and it's been New Jersey ever since. Hackett is the man who's deep. Swider is going to kick the ball away, and Hackett will let that bounce and hopes that it goes into the end zone, and it's going to go into the end zone and come out to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. And now that means that Brian Sipe and company can run the clock down. 2:21 showing on the clock. Saturday night, remember, big game coming up. Arizona, boy, they were waiting for the Denver Gold after what Denver and Craig Morton said and did to them up in Denver, and they got them over the weekend. What was it, 41-6, I think? Arizona buried Denver for the Gold 7th loss in a row. And the Express are coming on, and they'll meet each other Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 Pacific Time. Once that's over, on to Chicago, and the Generals will be there to play the blitz. Generals trying to stay in the playoff picture, and they're well in it now with the win tonight. Here is Herschel Walker. Walker simply runs around. Mickey Sutton steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 5, almost 6, 2nd and 5.
When you look at Herschel Walker, and you see him on that play, if the field was 57 yards wide, he'd have scored another touchdown. You just watch him make this break to the outside and then turn it on. He sees it blocked up in the inside. Mickey Sutton trying to catch him. But you look at Herschel's all the way around, and he just runs out of field, Jim. 4 more yards wider, and he'd have been gone down the sideline.
2nd down. Walker slots to the left. There's Carthen. Going to come back the other way and run right into the linebacker, number 54, Ron Crosby, the ex-Jet.
And mix up a 1st down.
Carthen at the 30.5-yard line, and he only has to get the ball to the 30. Knows that the ball is over the 30, and they're going to say it is a 2-minute warning. 1st down with 2-minute warning. 16-7. The Generals lead Pittsburgh.
Watch closely. This amazing titanium tip drill bit is actually moving sideways to do what no other drill bit could ever do. It's yours when you put the power of titanium in your hands with Titan Master XL. The amazing new titanium tip drill bits that are so strong they'll never wear out. Guaranteed. Titan Master XL drill bits fit any drill, and their titanium tips give them the indestructible power to cut through virtually any surface. When you order your Titan Master XL drill set, you'll get 17 titanium tip drill bits of all sizes. Use them on wood, masonry, drywall, metal, you name the job, and Titan Master XL has it covered. You'll also receive the amazing Titan Master XL drill saw that turns any drill into a multi-function saw. The drill saw can be moved from side to side to turn small holes into big ones, smooth out squares and rectangles, cut straight line openings, and even sever materials in half. And you can turn your drill into a screwdriver with this Titan Master XL converter, which includes 6 flat and Phillips head screwdriver bits. Plus, you'll never have trouble finding the right size drill bit because the Titan Master XL drill set comes complete with this handy carrying case. And now, the Titan Master XL drill set can be yours for only $19.95. Call in the next 10 minutes, and we'll also include this complete set of 300 screws and fasteners of all sizes. The Titan Master XL drill set is so indestructible, it's backed by a lifetime warranty. If any of the drill bits ever break, we'll replace them absolutely free. You get 17 titanium tip drill bits, the titanium drill saw, screwdriver converter, 6 screwdriver bits, 300 screws and fasteners, and heavy-duty carrying case. That's 325 pieces in all for only $19.95. Order now.
To order your set of Titan Master XL drill bits, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-909-2800 or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $6.95 shipping and handling to Titan Master, 6960 Eastgate Boulevard, Lebanon, Tennessee. For quicker service, call 1-800-909-2800.
Two minutes to go. 16-7, New Jersey leading Pittsburgh. A ball game. There was a defensive battle until Herschel Walker broke it open with a 38-yard run. Walker had his troubles early on, dropping the ball in the clear many times before he finally put it together and got that great block and scooted, and he's got better than 130 yards.
Well, he had 33 yards rushing in the first half, and then he came on with that 100-yard second half. But defensively, I think, is what kept the New Jersey Generals in this football game.
Oh, yeah, because since 5 minutes of the second quarter, the Maulers have done nothing. Their biggest drive was on the succession of penalties here in the fourth quarter.
With 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Please put 3 seconds back on the clock.
Did you hear that? Pittsburgh called timeout.
With a timeout. They're first.
Pittsburgh called timeout with 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Now, in answer to the Menon MVP, that is John Preston. Remember the hits he made. Remember the sacks he had in the first half on Roseanne when Roseanne had things going. Remember how he took on Herschel Walker when Walker hit the line of scrimmage. So it may not show up in the statistics, but John Preston, he is our Menon MVP, and $1,000 goes to his school. And I think that John Preston will tell you, send that check to Central State of Oklahoma.
He said he took on Herschel Walker, and he took on Holman, and he took on Miller.
I'm sorry, that's his teammate. You're right.
John Preston is played, and the defense is really, they have kept the New Jersey General. We don't have the 2-minute warning yet, folks. We're going to have it here in 3 seconds.
There goes Carthen. Carthen gets out near the 34-yard line, and now we will have the 2-minute warning. Archie Reese made the stop. Archie Reese made the stop, and now 1:59 to go. A bizarre football game, to say the least, but the Generals are en route to their 10th win of the year.
I couldn't pay my bills.
It was ruining my life.
I couldn't answer my own phone because of the bill collectors.
Between student loans and my credit cards, I could barely make minimums.
I knew there had to be a way out.
If you have debt problems, then call Profina Debt Solutions, the nation's largest, most experienced credit counseling service. Profina doesn't make loans. Instead, we work with over 50,000 creditors nationwide to lower your monthly payments. If you gather your bills and call one of Profina's credit counselors, within about 20 minutes over the phone, we can help you avoid bankruptcy and get the collection calls to stop.
You don't have to own a home to qualify.
Profina's nonprofit and totally confidential.
I was on the verge of bankruptcy. Soon I'll be debt-free.
They saved me over $250 a month. I just make one payment to Profina, and they take care of the rest. Thank you, Profina. I have my life back.
There is help. Call Profina Debt Solutions. It's not a loan, it's a way out of debt.
What am I to your small business? I'm a Dell Dimension desktop with an Intel Pentium 4 processor for just $699. A serious upgrade in power without the annoying upgrade in price. But look closer. What I really am is a better way for your business to do business. Customized to fit your needs and backed by award-winning service and support on the phone or online 24/7. Allow me to grow your business. I'm a Dell Dimension desktop, powered by the Intel Pentium 4 processor for only $699. I'm much, much more than business as usual.
Get great deals on Dell Business desktops, notebooks, and servers. Right now, save up to $300 on select Dell Business systems and get free ground shipping when you order online.
Small business technology. Easy to buy, easy to own, easy as Dell.
About a minute and a half left. And there goes Carthen, and hanging on is David Graham. And now, very quickly, looking over, Mike McKibben looks to the bench and they call timeout. Gets the authorization to call a timeout.
Pittsburgh, number 2.
That's the second of 3. Well, the Generals move on to play the Blitz. Next week, remember, we'll be there on a Monday night. The Blitz over the weekend had a very difficult time because they met up with a team called Birmingham, and Birmingham beat them 41-7. New Jersey's remaining schedule after Chicago. Tampa Bay, remember, they got that long winning streak now. Then they get New Orleans at home, Denver at home, and then go down to Philadelphia. not an overwhelming schedule to see, but it's not that easy. Pittsburgh gets Washington at home, looking for their third win of the year. Each team will be looking for that, and then it's right back into the buzzsaw again, moving over to Philadelphia. Gets San Antonio and Tampa Bay at home before winding up down in Jacksonville. Second down from the 48. For those of you who have not been looking at your newspapers this weekend, Philadelphia leads the Atlantic Division by 2 over New Jersey at the moment. They're 12-1. New Jersey will be 10-3. Birmingham has got a 1-game lead over Tampa Bay. Gary Anderson had a big day yesterday with 3 touchdowns. Houston, an expansion team, leads the Central Division by a game over Michigan, which lost again over the weekend. Michigan lost to Los Angeles, whom we'll see next Saturday night, and Denver leads by a game over Arizona and Los Angeles. Second down and 8 to go. Straight ahead, Hartham tries to get outside. Now he lost the football. Hold it, it is picked up, and there goes Mickey Sutton down the sidelines, and we got a ball game again. They're going to bring it back. Now they're going to say, nope, it's okay. First of all, they started back the other way, and now an official puts up his hands about, what, 10 seconds after the touchdown has been scored.
Jim, maybe we might have given this game to New Jersey a little bit too soon.
Doggone right.
We've got 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. All right, here goes Carter to the outside. Sutton is the man that strips the ball. Not only does he do that, but watch this. He gets back up, picks up the ball, and he's down the sideline for the touchdown. Nobody near him. He's got Mark Harper out in front of him, but he doesn't have to block anybody.
So on comes Eric Schubert, who has hit on 1 point after touchdown tonight, has missed on a 47-yard field goal attempt. Now, after all of this of setting up what all this means, it is 16-14, and it means that if they get the ball back, a field goal by the same rookie Eric Schubert could mean the ball game for Pittsburgh. So let us hang on. I got to recall all those things I said about New Jersey being 10-3. Well, they might be, but at least the Maulers, and again, the Maulers have scored on defense. No offensive points since, well, back in the first quarter.
Well,
5:13 to go.
They have on a scoreboard, Jim, the Maulers 2 timeouts, but they took 2 already, I believe.
They did.
And I think they're down to 1, and that's the one thing that New Jersey has in their favor. With 1 minute and 8 seconds, they could just sit on the ball and run the clock out, and that's exactly what Walt Michaels is going to do. But first, before that, we will have one of the most exciting plays in football, which is the onside kick.
Look at Ellis Rainsberger. He has been through the ringer tonight. Thought it was all over. Now he knows his team does have an outside chance.
That 4th down in short yardage where they kicked the field goal, and the Pittsburgh Maulers did not go for the first down with the rookie kicker, Schubert, who had not kicked a field goal in professional football.
However, now they got everybody up there. Only one man, Marcus Hackett, is deep. Everybody expecting what we expect. The onside kick must go 10 yards. They get a bunch of sure-handed men up there. Here they are running around. Schubert's never done this in the pros before either. Ball didn't go the 10 yards, but it was touched. It was touched by a New Jersey man. And it belongs to Pittsburgh. Mark Harper fell on the ball, but it was touched by Bob Horn. And once you touch it, it's a free ball.
Jim, they had all receivers and 2 linebackers up. And the one linebacker is the man that goes to touch the ball, Bob Horn. And you've got to make sure you get the football. Harper picks up the ball now. Again, I think there's only 1. It says 2 on the board, but the Maulers only have 1 timeout left. And a field goal kicker that isn't that strong.
Flowers is to the right, Anderson to the left. Rosance has not been that effective, but he's got to throw the ball. Here's Weddington blitzing again. Rosance rolling. Rosance throwing downfield, and down there attempting to make the catch is Holman, and Holman cannot do it. Back there with him is Kerry Justin. Stops the clock, 58 seconds to go. Who would have thought we would have had a finish like this? I didn't.
Well, everything else in this game has been a little bizarre.
58 seconds to go.
But that's professional football. Anything can happen. You turn over for a touchdown, onside kick, get the ball back.
2 huge mistakes by the Generals, and the Maulers are still in business. Rosance looking for the one big play that might give Schubert a chance to win the game. Up. Flags down. Rosance fires it. And there's the attempted catch by Holman and the breakup by number 27, Gregory Johnson. But a flag went down, remember. It might be the jersey a little anxious jumped. And I think that's what it's going to be because Jim Byrne is upset. That's what it is.
Jim Byrne is saying that there was movement in the offensive line, and that's the reason he was offside.
Well, the mark at 5. You don't think this could happen, do you, in the final 52 seconds?
Oh, yes.
Offside.
Look at Walt Michaels.
Defense. Second down.
Had the ball game wrapped up, had the football. It was stripped and went for a touchdown.
All right, now there's Jim Byrne. He's moved. Now, but I'll tell you, the offensive guard, Jim Byrne is right. The offensive right guard, Joe Lukens, moved.
Second down and 5. Here's Rosance. Puts it out there. Holman's got the ball. He's got the first down, and that'll stop the clock with 45 seconds to go while they move the sticks. They've got to get the ball down inside the 30, I would assume, for Eric Schubert. Rosance 8 of 19 for 80 yards.
That's the big problem, Jim. We don't know what Schubert can do or how strong his leg really is.
And he's been injured. That's why he didn't go high in the NFL draft. Rosance throws it right to a linebacker. Right to Jim LeClaire. And that should be it right there. Flag is down. Flag is down. Hold on.
Jim, if we have roughing the passer...
And it gives it back to him on a first down?
No, it's going to be called against Pittsburgh.
Okay, because Rosance is coming off, and Jim Byrne, who is a very vocal man out there, raises his arms.
Holding. Number 61, offense. Penalty decline. First down.
LeClaire, with his 4th interception of the year, has salted the game away, barring another dramatic turnover and return for a touchdown.
Now Sipe takes a knee.
Merry Christmas. Heard someone say Merry Christmas. Sipe puts it down. The man way back, of course, is just in case something should happen.
Timeout. Pittsburgh. Their final.
That's their final. You're right. You're right. That's their final timeout. So one more play, and this is all over. Sipe only need kneel, and the game is over. 25 seconds on the clock. They got 30 seconds to get away. And now I can go back to my standings. Philadelphia 12-1. New Jersey 10-3 after tonight, and we'll see them next Monday night. Pittsburgh would go to 2-11. Washington 2-11, and those two teams meet each other next Sunday themselves.
Well, long game. You know, it's true. The problems that the New Jersey Generals have had, and it's not making excuses for the team. First of all, were the injuries. Gary Barbaro in the secondary, but the defense played well, Jim. 14 points by the Maulers, but only 7 against the defense. One was picked up, a fumble picked up and run for a touchdown by Mickey Sutton. But this team here had to come away with a victory just to build their confidence. And then, of course, the other thing, George Allen is being named as maybe the coach next year. That hurt this team.
Well, Bob, before, if someone just now tuned in as the clock runs down, those rumors were laid to rest tonight by Donald J. Trump, saying nothing has ever been truthful about those. He's a good friend of George Allen, but that is not the case. Watch the clock count down with us. 16-14 ball game, a ball game that was dominated for nearly 3 quarters by New Jersey after Pittsburgh broke out to an early 7-0 lead and failed on a second attempt from just inches out. Final score, 16-14, and New Jersey is back on the winning track, even though it was not a thing of beauty.
No, it was not a thing of beauty. Again, I must repeat that the defense of the New Jersey Generals, I think, held up very well, even with the injury to Barbaro. They played well.
Don't forget Herschel Walker, 38-yard run, more than 130 yards. John Preston, great defensive performance. Menon MVP. Jim Simpson, Paul McGuire, 16-14. The Generals win it here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
You're watching ESPN